Focus High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to have educational service providers from different parts of the country. And for this, I would like to invite each one of them on stage and give their brief presentation. So first, I invite Ms. Kausa Saeed. She is the Territory Head of Early Childhood Association.
A very good afternoon again. Early Childhood Association is an NGO which was started about 5 years back. It started in Mumbai and we got it in Hyderabad about 3 years back. And now we are an organization up with 300 plus schools which are registered members. We do workshops for private schools, we do conferences, we are trying to do enrichment workshops which are in-house workshops. Not just that, we are even trying to reach out to low-budget schools and Anganwadi schools. Whatever funds we raise out of the workshops which we do with private schools, we direct them towards funds for training teachers in non-budget schools and helping them. So it's kind of an organization which is relentlessly working without no financial benefit to each one who is contributing their time to it, only to make early year education better. And that's for the future of our children. We understand that towards the first 3 years of education, the brain development of the child is complete. So, we are trying to put up the base and then you take it over from there. So that's what ECA is trying to do. You can read about it on our websites, and if any of you want to collaborate by giving their knowledge, their time, by taking some workshops, or you want your school to be taken care of in whatever little ways we can, then we'll try to accommodate it along with our work that we have been doing. And you can just send us an email, and whatever help we can do, we'll do. We have also got publications which can help you. They're very crisp books that we have written. They're not too lengthy, and they just relate to the subject or to the problem that's there. We do research, we figure out what's needed, and then we write some content on that, and it's available at very low cost. There is a stall that is put up outside. You can just pick up a book if you want. I would like to answer your anti-spanking. We have an anti-spanking campaign that we are doing, where we actually, understanding that whatever goes into the society, we're trying to address it by putting up a research and then give them a solution. Can I ask you a question here? Here we have a problem that children don't listen to us, and if we don't give corporal punishment to them. And that's why you want to give corporal punishment to them, so that they listen to you? But even if their idea counts, you just think about it in a similar scenario in your house, where you have an adult child, where you can't spank them if they don't listen to you. How do you deal with that? So that's how it is. Go read our documents on anti-spanking, where we have actually given you solutions step by step, how to deal with children without being harsh on them. So if you can actually go through, I would have got some posters had I known that, but if you can write into us, we'll send you an email with all the posters. You can take a printout of that, and as teachers, you can read and also propagate that with parents. That will really help you. Thank you.
Next is Ms. Anjali Karyappa. She is the founder and trainer of Spring Up Leadership.
A very good afternoon. I'm Anjali, and I'm the founder and the principal trainer at Spring Up Leadership. Spring Up Leadership program is a leadership training program for children, and where we focus in the area of life skills rooted in emotions. And the 4 principal areas that we work on are what is called the skills for success. That is communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. We work with children, we work with educators, and we work with parents. We are about 1.5 years old, and we've been working with over 200 children. And with every child, we work a minimum of 50 hours to 100 hours. And the whole concept of SEL, or social emotional learning, the area that we work in, is because this is something that our future, this generation of children exquisitely need, because they're going to step into a world which is going to be very different from us, because the only constant that is there for them is change. And with the rapid technological development that is happening, they're going to step into a world where we don't know what their professions are going to be like. So the main skills that we focus are on helping them equip for change management. And with the changing societal structure, that is less and less parents at home, so their children are coming home to places which are empty, with rapid technological development, which also means they are exposed to a lot of technology. So instant gratification is very high. With instant gratification, it means that self-control is extremely low. And along with that is they're also going into professions where they don't know what they're going to be doing, which means resilience, perseverance, and grit are extremely important skills for children. So we start with self-management. From self-management, we take them towards social awareness. From social awareness, we take them to relationship building skills, and then we take them towards making the right choices. So we run 3 programs. One is a program for small children in the age group of 4 to 7, where we use stories to introduce various skills. Then we have an Odyssey skills program, which is called the Leadership Voice. And then we also work with schools, which is a leadership program. So we are around. We'd be very happy to share information and know more about what we could do with you, with your schools. Thank you very much.
Our next service provider is Ms. Nivedita Momadi. She is the director of Dirty Feet.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, anybody has their feet dirty? When was the last time you dirtied your feet? A long time ago. Well, what we do at Dirty Feet is we organize immersion, experiential programs for kids in the age group of 3 to 16 years to connect with the world around them. Nature, people. I mean, something that there's a lot of work happening in terms of connecting kids with nature, but in terms of connecting kids with people, all those who contribute to make our lives better in the city. So we don't really even bother about doing that. So Dirty Feet basically tries to fill into this gap. Just to see, tell what the range that we do is a 6-year-old kid comes to a trip to a brick kiln. And after interacting with the people over there, innocently asks, "Auntie, they're the people who make bricks for our houses. Why don't they have homes?" A 14-year-old child who spends an entire day with the farmers working in a farm, at the end of the day says, "Till date, I thought my father was the best. But I think I realize there are more people because of whom my father is the best. The people who are contributing to his life, making it easier for him to focus on what he has to do." Small insights, big insights, varied experiences, simple changes in the sense that we are traveling from the school to the village and we see kids, you know what we're going to do? We're going to transplant paddy saplings. And the kid's like, "What is that?" So we say, in knee-deep slush, the farmers who are going to transplant saplings. Slush? Eek! I don't like it at all. And this is a small duration trip. It's a 3-hour-long trip. And we actually schedule an hour and a half just to bring the kids out of the slush after all the activities are done. Because that is a transformative power of an experience, of a hands-on experience, of connecting directly with anything and everything around us. And that's what we are trying to do at Dirty Feet. Dirty Feet, on one hand, is about working with kids, giving them experiences that will, over a period of time, hopefully, make them more empathetic. Because as individuals, I think that is what we are losing out on. We don't speak about being good citizens at all these days. It's all about becoming better as individuals, successful individuals. But what about what we owe to those, to the country, to the society which has made us? We want kids, through these experiences, to become more conscious of their environment, of their surroundings, of the society. And more importantly, often we hear about making citizens who are adept to adjust to the world, the future. No, Dirty Feet doesn't believe in that. We want to create leaders of the future. We want to give them those thoughts that they can impact, that they can become better in the future. It's not about adapting them. It's about making them so that they create a better future. And that's what Dirty Feet is all about. Thank you.
I'm Pranav. All right, before I start off, a lot of familiar faces here. So all of you, any of you who has been through our program or experienced our program, please put your hand up. Great, thank you. Please keep your hand up. If you feel that because of our program, there's been a change or there has been a considerable change or any amount of change that you've seen in people you work with or in yourself, please keep your hand up. Thank you. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm Pranav. I'm the Strategic Partnerships Manager for 321 Education Foundation. We are here with a very singular purpose, which is we want to work with you, that is schools, and we want to build a really strong nation. We want to help teachers. We want to help them continuously develop in their profession, and we want to help you retain them in your schools. If you want to know more, we have a stall outside, and we would love to meet you. Thank you.
Next is Sai Pramod Bathena, Mr. Sai Pramod Bathena, who is a program manager at India School Leadership Institute.
A very good afternoon to everyone. I am Pramod, and I'm currently the program leader. It's not program manager. I've actually got promoted 2 years ago. Thanks.
Sorry for that.
No problem. Have any one of you heard of a school leadership training program in this country? Apart from ISLI. Either pioneering by the government or non-government sectors. There's hardly any program that is exclusively working on training school leaders. So we are one of the first programs that started in this country to train school leaders. How many of you think school leaders need to get trained? All of us, right? If you are someone who is thinking of getting back into the classroom again and learn how to make your schools better, I think it's your opportunity to join ISLF. It's City Fellowship Program. We run 2 years in City Fellowship Program. It's an in-service training program. You should be a school leader or an academic in charge to be part of that program, right? If you want to know more details about what happens in those 2 years, we have a stall there. You can meet us. In the interest of time, I'm just cutting it short. It's a 2 years training program. At the moment, right now, we're working with 160 school leaders in Hyderabad. That includes Telangana Social Welfare Residential Schools as well as Telangana Tribal Welfare Residential Schools. And we are also going to work with Tamil Nadu government next year, training 2,000 principals in 3 districts of Tamil Nadu. We are starting to scale up to really create this buzz in the country that school leaders need to be trained for them to lead better schools. So that's what we're working on towards. If you're interested to know more about the program, please do join us in the stall. We'll be more than happy to share with you the details. Thank you very much.
At last, we would like to invite Mr. Minhaj for the Charts Plus.
Good afternoon. I've got the chance to speak about this one service provider outside because of an inheritance, a lucky, I guess, twist of fate. I think we all as educators know the importance of visual aids and making things imaginable for children when we're trying to explain them. So visual aids and their impact, there's no doubt. But in the age of technology, cell phones, and different kinds of ways of projection, it might be a question that whether we still need physical charts or not. But I think especially in the budget private school sector, and I think in any classroom in terms of decoration and making an environment, visual aids, charts, and different kinds of graphic tools are very crucial. There's a very prominent company, BioVisuals and Chart Plus, which was producing these across, I think, India. They have, because the owner has left the country, we have inherited the stock, and we'd be very happy to share this with all school leaders and schools. So I'm just here to announce that there are details for the sale of all the stock of these charts in the summer. The dates, I think, are April 22nd. For 1 week, we'll have this sale, and we welcome and invite all the schools to come and visit and take advantage of these. They are not only educational charts, but also inspirational scientists and intellectuals who have been depicted in beautiful artwork. So please have a look at those things. It's just for information today, and we'll be having the sale in summer in our school cellar. Thank you so much. Which was, that was inadvertently left off. So I would like to, if you don't mind, you're just standing, but I think would be great if Ms. Rubina could give that introduction. And that table is also there outside. Okay, well, yes, I'll ask Ms. Rubina to speak after lunch, but just for your awareness, Tata Consultancy Services, ION, training program for teachers. There's a table outside, and Ms. Rubina Majid is sitting there, so you are welcome to interact with them. Thank you.
To begin our next session, first I would like to call Ms. Rubina Majid. She is our service provider, and she works in Tata Consultancy.
Thank you so much for taking me after lunch. That way I have a bigger audience. Thank you, Minhaj. Right. First of all, let me thank Focus High School for being the first school on Teachers Network. I represent Tata Consultancy Services, which is into a lot of educational initiatives. So we started this portal last year, and it's called the Teachers Network, whereby we have lots of communities on different subjects and at different grade levels, including inclusion and special education. So ICT, different languages, regional languages. We've started one on Hindi, Marathi, and we're slowly going into Telugu and all. So we would like more and more teachers to come on board. These are teachers who would like to go in for continuous professional development, because I feel as a teacher who taught for 28 years, we need the continuous professional development. So I would really like you all as leaders and as teachers to come on board on Teachers Network. The best part is that it's free and still teachers are not coming on. So, okay, fine, we start charging from tomorrow. No, but I think for teachers to come on board, they don't need the money part. It's like, I need help, I can get it. That's more important for teachers. So anybody who would like to come on board, please contact us. There's a nice calendar on your chairs, so please take it. And I think there's a number on it too. So please call us and let us know how we can help you out with your continuous professional development. Thank you so much for coming to this wonderful get-together. Thank you, Minhaj.
We would also like to call Tasneem Sayed. She is from Vocatio.
Thank you very much. I'm an impromptu addition to today's program. My name is Tasneem Sayed, and I work for a not-for-profit called Vocatio Career Education Council. So we work in the field of career guidance and counseling, and we focus more on government and low-fee private schools. We have two flagship programs that we run. One is called Many Paths to Success, which is a career awareness event, giving resources on different options that are available after 10th and 12th to students. So we focus on all the options available, and surprisingly, after 10, there are 6 options available to students. So there's vocational, there's polytechnic, there's ITI. So we've collected the resources, we've put together all of it on our website. Anybody who wants to access it can access it. It's for free. The other program that we've created for the underserved students is called Career Yukti, which hopes to help students be able to stay engaged in school in the middle school years and then finish schooling, which is one of the biggest issues in the sector we work in, and choose professions and occupations which are scalable, which they can kind of aspire to, and starting at anything that they can really afford. So we talk about different options available, different skill level qualifications available. And we hope to work with schools. We don't charge for our programs, so please get in touch with us. If you want us to come in and do a session for your students, we are happy to do that for you. Thanks. Thanks, Minhaj.